just saw Joe's fucking face. Oh, hello, YouTube. This is the intro. This is just what we're going to do. I looked over and you just see, when you look over and see your buddy just making this face, it's going to be a good day. Welcome to Raw Talkin' It. It's the ultimate episode of 2022 that YouTube will see.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, you'll probably. Oh, I see what's happening now.
I hate it here. But yeah, this will probably be the last recorded episode that YouTube will see until 2023. But if you'd like to, go join us in Twitch when we do these live, because we were just discussing JRPG composers and like the big names and just how good they are at their job.
Yes, I was obviously gushing about Xenoblade 3. Also, if you're watching this the day it comes out, there's a very decent chance that tonight
we are live right now watching the Game Awards,
which may or may not wind up on YouTube. We'll see. Who knows?
It actually probably will. Now I think about it.
You were like, this is the last one. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that we do record these and put those up. Never mind. This is not the last one. I should redo the intro.
No, we're not going to redo it.
I'm not going to do it, but it was funny, so whatever. Yeah. So we were talking about we have a pretty short bit of game left today, so we were actually just kind of talking, and we were talking about Nobuo Uematsu,
Yasunori Mitsuda,
and then Yoko Shimomura. I said Shimura, and I messed an M.
It's Shimomura. It's a
Shimomura. Anyway, but I was discussing. So I subscribe to the PlayStation Extra, which is like the $100 a month one or whatever it is.
$100 a year.
A year. I said a month. That's bad. That's so expensive. $100 a year. But in it, you get the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. God, Kingdom Hearts music is so good. It's so good.
Okay, hold on. I need to tell you about the other things Yoko Shimomura has done, because this is crazy.
I'm looking at it right now.
No, but you're probably not in the arrangement and other works section yet.
Oh, shit. No.
She arranged some of the best songs for Smash Bros.
Oh my gosh,
she did the Tetris one from Brawl.
Oh, whoa.
She did the DDD theme from Brawl. She did Cass's theme from Breath of the Wild.
She did Cosmo Canyon? What the fuck? This woman's nuts.
She's Treasure Trove Cove, which is fascinating that she did Treasure Trove Cove, because that's Banjo, and she's now working with Grant Kirkhope, or she worked with Grant Kirkhope on Mario Rabbids 2. And Grant Kirkhope was Banjo-Kazooie, and he's probably one of the most well-known Western video game music composers.
I know his name,
these days,
so, you know.
These days, Toby Fox is up and coming, but Grant Kirkhope is Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, and apparently GoldenEye, which I'm just hovering over him in Wikipedia. But yeah, no, Yoko Shimomura also did...
Kingdom Hearts music's so good.
Excuse me.
So good.
I don't understand why Xenoblade 3 is not here. The only reason I could think of is maybe she's credited for 3 because they're using remixes of songs from 1, but it feels like she's got to be in the credits, so I don't know why I don't see it on Wikipedia. Xenoblade's not a big thing. Shimomura is not the biggest name ever, so it's probably just an oversight. But yeah, Shimomura is...
She does some good stuff. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy. Yasunori Mitsuda. The other one, I need to remember his name. I don't remember his name. But he was also Xenoblade, but he's also done a ton of other stuff. And in Xenoblade, he's the one who does a lot of the battle music, and in particular, the really jazzy battle music.
Oh, so Yamamura helped Nomura on Kingdom Hearts? That's so cool.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, isn't...
Because he's the designer. He's like...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking Uematsu, but that's...
You were thinking about Uematsu, yeah. No, Nomura is the character designer of, like, the most recent, like, a lot of the Final Fantasy games, widespread. I mean, it's just what he does, but he also did all of the Kingdom Hearts, all of those things.
Nomura also did the edgy characters in Xenoblade 2. He did the Torna. Jin, Malos, Akos, Patroka, and Mikhail were all...
Oh, and he helped with the World's Ends with You. I didn't know that. Man, we were going on a deep dive on, like, some shit. Speaking of a deep dive on some stuff, though, Wait a second. I just saw he did Puzzles and Dragon. What?
Was there like a collab or something?
I mean, there are Final Fantasy. Remember, there was a Final Fantasy collab in Puzzle.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. Battle Tournament. Yeah, he's done the main character design in 2014. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, that was the other thing I learned that was wild about Xenoblade 3. Sorry. In Xenoblade, Kenji Hiramatsu. I'm going to look up him next, or you can look him up.
When does the new Theater Rhythm come out?
But no, that one super jazzy Xenoblade song I sent you.
Yeah.
Or I believe that's the one. No, not that one. There's one song in Xenoblade soundtrack that one of the Xenoblade devs did, and it's his first and only like musical composition ever, and it's like one of the hypest songs in all of Xenoblade 3.
I want to look. Hold on. This just got me. It was related. So what happened is talk about JRPG people, talk about game designers, lead to Final Fantasy, leads to Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, which is a great rhythm game for Final Fantasy music and all that stuff. Which then led me to look up when the release date is. I want to look up list of games releasing February 2023 because it's fucking absurd.
It is packed. Octopath 2 is the only one I can remember that I know I'm playing.
Oh, that you know you're playing.
Yeah, like I know there's other games. There's a lot of them I'm just like not caring about. Like, is like Callisto Protocol coming out? I don't give a shit about that.
How about Hogwarts Legacy?
Oh, that's a solid maybe. Okay, Kenji Hiramatsu does hype music for Xenoblade, and the only other non-Xenoblade title on his credit is Bomberman 64 2. Which is fucking wild.
All right, we have. Let's like.
Okay, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I know there's more than that. That's just like the hype games. I just want to know like the games coming out.
It's really hard. Honestly, you probably need to find like IGN.
I found it. Oh boy, did I find it.
There is that one Mars game that there were a bunch of space games I didn't care about, but there's like a weird Mars mystery game.
Okay.
That I'm very curious about.
I think I found it.
Oh, is it Deliver Us Mars? That's not the one.
Yes, I think so.
I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm gonna check.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, there's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. There's 2 games a day in February.
I can't find. That's not the list I'm looking at. I can't find that Mars game I was talking about. I'm gonna have to look up whatever it was. It was Summer Game Fest, I think, is when was all the space games.
2 games a day. That's insane. I know the big ones that we are personally interested in: Octopath for you, Atelier Ryza for me.
Hogwarts is a maybe for
Hogwarts.
Both of us.
I want to see how Hogwarts does.
Yeah.
Before I commit to buying it.
Yeah.
While it looks great, it looks fun. I want to see how it does first because I have high expectations and I'm expecting to be let down.
Space. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Blanc is coming out. That's the wolf in the
that's Valentine's Day, I think.
Super cute game. But Theater Rhythm also comes out.
There's also the Horizon
VR
game, which
Call of the Mountain.
I'm not going to play it. It's VR, number one. I don't have it. I love Horizon. Guerrilla is like, this is what their mind is on right now, It's all the things they're tweeting about, and I think that if Forbidden West is going to get DLC, it's going to have to be after this is finally out.
Yeah, it will be.
They only have, because they know that this is going to be a hard sell because it's a VR title. So I feel like they're like, no mixed messaging. We're gonna promote this thing right now, and once it's out, we can talk about the next thing.
I agree.
But I get it, but it also is super annoying because I don't give a shit about it, but I do want for Forbidden West DLC.
Yeah, it would be nice, to be honest.
Also, brief interlude, watching a Let's Play of Forbidden West, or of Zero Dawn, there is so much more than I was aware of referencing Forbidden West. They talk about the Forbidden West. They talk about the Tenakth. You meet an Utaru lady. And she has very similar vibes to what we see in Forbidden West, because we otherwise don't know much about them. We read about the Utaru a little bit.
I know they talk about the Forbidden West. They like mention it, and they also mention the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's a specific codex entry that is like my Karja. That one, there's like a Karja scholar who you find a bunch of his writings.
Yeah,
and he has like my adventure into the Forbidden West and the brutal Tenakth cannibal tribe and the whatever. But also, like, there's an Utaru in Meridian. There's a quest where you have like 3 in Meridian. There's a priest who's like, we did horrible things to these other tribes. I want you to go out there and make things right. There's a Banuk person, an Oseram person, and an Utaru person. You help them out. It's a little 3-pronged quest. You go help all 3 people and then come back. But one of them is an Utaru, and she talks about the seed pouches. She talks about the Utaru opinion about death and stuff like that. And
damn,
all that stuff
I do not remember that at all.
That is all the groundwork. The 3 people is there's a Banuk guy who wants to do paintings and who can't because there's machines. The Utaru wants to, like, her dead friend, and she wants to like find the seed pouch. And then the Oseram is like, his like partner was a statue or was a sculptor for the previous Sun King, and he wants to go see his partner's old work, and he's like all upset that he can't go see his like former lover's work stuff. Anyways, by the by, pretty sure we're walking straight into a boss.
I think so too, because the red lady like talked to us beforehand.
Also, you should know I had a wonderfully helpful reminder pop up on my phone.
Something about something, right?
You need to do Ninja Cannonball.
Oh, fuck.
So you need to make sure you equip it, and you need to use it in this fight.
I remember about that, yeah. Can you please just give me over to the next one? Thanks, dog. Oh, I don't have enough SP for that one.
Not remembering the controls.
I'm kind of dumb. Thievery, aerial attack damage. Yeah, I would like that. That sounds good. Please, thanks. Appreciate that. What else could we do? What was
that freaking... When is Tears of the Kingdom?
What?
Zelda.
Oh, May?
Is that... Or is it... It's not holiday next year, is it?
No, I think it's May. I think it's May.
May 12th. May 12th.
Yeah,
that's currently what it is.
I was pretty sure it was May. Yeah. I knew what I was talking about. I was just testing you.
Yeah, okay. Upcoming Mars game. What was this game?
You're gonna get like 15 things for Callisto Protocol.
That's on Callisto.
I know, but it's gonna come up.
Not Mars.
It's gonna come up because people are stupid.
Well, no, I've got Occupy Mars the game, Deliver Us Mars, Deliver Us the Moon, Hostile Mars, Terraforming Mars, Mars Colony Builder, Project Colonies Mars 2120, and the Planet Crafter, none of which are the ones
that you're looking for.
Yeah, none of them are what I'm looking for.
This may sound crazy, but I think Yuffie's first weapon is the best weapon she has.
I was looking in my YouTube like cutscene movie that I use to generate my memes every week. All through the FF7R one, Cloud had the Twin Stinger, the last weapon he gets. Mm-hmm. In this one, he has the 4-point shuriken on the entire time, which makes me think that that's the best weapon.
I think it's the best weapon. Yeah, if I look at the other one, which I can get out of the fucking boomerang, if you would let me, please. I don't want to go through this cutscene. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it has 2 more materia slots, and you're only losing
Stat points.
Your gain, the way I have it stacked right now, if I could like redo it, I would. I'm only losing 4 attack points, but I'm gaining 2 magic points, so it's absolutely the better one of the two. Because you can't reset a weapon, right?
No.
I don't think you can.
That's my knowledge. It's this game. I'm just remembering a detail. It's like the night shift or something. The whole thing was it's like there's a period where Mars is too far away. Fort Solace. That's what it is. Fort Solace. When I googled, like, the idea was that there's a period in the orbits where they're not synced up enough where even in this future they can't get to Mars easily, and so these people they're like, all right, you're going to be on Mars now for the next like 8 months or whatever, and you're here by yourself for that time or whatever, and then this weird mystery game unfolds. Other news, remind me, you said you played Last of Us 1. You did not play Last of Us Part 2. So we're going to talk some mild spoilers Last of Us 1 because I'm playing it now. But the thing I want to talk about is they announced, they put out some character posters for season 1 of Last of Us TV show.
I can magnify healing, right?
Yep. It tells you what things you can magnify. It should just give you a list. At the very least, if you put them in there and the thingy glows, then you know that they're working.
I was pretty sure I could do heal.
Yeah. So make sure you have Ninja Cannonball, and I'll just tell you, you're going to want Thunder on somebody, whether it's Elemental Thunder or Thunder just as a casting, whatever, you're going to want Thunder.
I have an extra Thunder in a slot, so I might as well. All right, let's perform R1 and Triangle while synergize.
Fort Solace.
Okay, we're good there.
Actually, that
gotta remember how to play the game.
I have a little list of all the games I want to play. I need to make sure, I need to make sure that Fort Solace is on there.
I shouldn't make a list.
It is not. We have a Discord server called Get Your Shit Together.
I just keep track of mine in my Discord.
My husband and I have our own channels and all sorts of stuff. We have information about like what utility companies we have and, stuff like that. Anyways, okay, character posters. So the other indication is it gives us a hint as to how far we're going to get in the Last of Us story. Which like I said, I'm playing it right now. I've seen it played before. I've seen Last of Us Part 2 played before, but I also don't remember a lot of the middle. I currently just started the spring section, which I believe is the last section. The last like playable section of Part 1, if I recall correctly. It starts off summer, and then it goes fall, winter, spring. And anyways, the character posters. So we got a character poster for Joel, character poster for Ellie. Sure.
Did the HBO, did they say they're doing the beginning of the game? What are they doing?
Well, what I was going to get at is the character posters give us a feel for how far the story is going to go because it tells us who's in it. And because everywhere in the story we meet characters and then we leave them behind. Like nobody comes along for the ride. It's Joel, Ellie, and then everybody you meet for a bit and then they're gone. So most of these people are probably going to be in 1 or 2 episodes. So the character posters we got, if I can find an article that shows all of them. Joel and Ellie, they look great. We have Sarah, who I think is a flashback character. Oh, wait. Oh. Sarah is his daughter. I did not recognize her because in the poster she is black, and that is a change, which doesn't really matter. But I was like, who is the Sarah character? Oh, she must be a flashback from Ellie's past or whatever, because I know that's the DLC thing, which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
But no, Sarah Parker is the daughter, so that explains that. Then we have Riley, who I think is the flashback character, who's from Ellie's past. We have the casting of Tess. She looks great. We have the casting of Marlene, who also looks great, and who is, I believe, actually reprising her role as Marlene. She was the same voice actor from the game.
Oh, the voice actor is doing
the voice actor is
actually doing the actual. Okay, yes. That's pretty cool.
We have Tommy, who looks actually quite different as well, because Joel is Pedro Pascal, who's Hispanic, so Tommy is also now Hispanic. But he looks really good. The outfit is perfect, including the slicked back hair and everything.
I think Pedro's a really good choice for that.
Oh my god, he's gonna be perfect. So I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but we have Sam and Henry, which I had completely forgotten about this story.
Really?
I had completely forgotten about Sam and Henry.
That's fair.
Do you remember them?
I remember Sam. I don't know if I remember.
Sam and Henry were the brothers. The older brother, younger brother.
So, the weird part about it is, number one, I actually think I'm confusing it with Uncharted.
Possible, sure.
Because I believe... What's the dude's...
You're thinking maybe of Bill.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then.
Which I'll talk about Bill. That's why I said I'm jumping ahead. We'll talk about Bill. So, Sam and Henry are... it's a young... They're...
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm actually confusing it with Uncharted.
It's a young man and then a boy that's like Ellie's age. They're just very normal looking people. They're black, but that doesn't matter in the story at all, given the setting. But like, it's two young black men if you remember them. But it's Henry and Sam. Sam is Ellie's age. Henry is his older brother, and there's this whole segment where Joel is like, "Can we trust these other people?" And I'm going to spoil some things if you haven't played. So cover your ears for the next 10 seconds.
It's not hard to figure it out if you've ever played the game. If you know at least the theme of the game.
Well, yeah, Sam and Henry briefly accompany Joel, and they actually kind of betray them, but not really. But then Sam's the younger one. Sam gets bitten and ends up becoming infected, and then they have to kill him, and then Sam kills himself. Then Henry kills himself in front of Joel and Ellie. And that is the end of the fall segment of the game, which is in the gameplay. There's a section with there's like a long street with a sniper. There's this whole section where there's a sniper at the end of the street.
I swear I just put cure on myself. What the fuck happened? That was weird. Right, anyway, sorry.
So there's a whole section where you have to walk down a street and sneak while there's a sniper shooting at you. And Sam and Henry are with you, but that's the Sam and Henry. We also have Bill is going to be Nick Offerman, which is going to be very cool.
Yeah, I agree.
We also got a casting for a character poster for Frank. Do you remember who Frank is? Because I do not.
Not right at the second. I do not.
Frank is Bill's partner, who in game you only ever see as a corpse.
Oh, that's probably why I don't recognize it at all.
You find him. There's a whole bit where you find him and he's hanged himself after they had a fight.
Jesus.
And it's a very tense and sad.
That game is fucked
moment.
Up, man.
It is, but the thing is, why does he get a character poster? You never see him alive in the game.
Probably a flashback.
So there could be a flashback that shows us a little bit more of Bill and Frank's history, which would be interesting. Because he's also not wearing... In the game, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and Bill, like, makes fun of him for that.
There, I just used Cannonball. Are you happy?
I see it, and because of the delay, I was able to actually watch it. It was very cool.
It was kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool.
But, yeah, Frank, really interesting that he got a whole character poster and everything. So they're going to do a bit more with Bill and Frank, I think, which is going to be very neat. The other thing we know is, do you recall who David is?
You're asking me about a game I haven't played in 10 years.
I know. David is the winter section. He's like, after Joel gets hurt, Ellie...
Quite honestly, I should play it again.
You should.
Because it's been so long.
I understand if you don't want to pay so much for the new one, but like, it is very good.
I wouldn't play for the new one. I have the PS4 remaster.
You do you. The new one looks stunning though.
That's fine, but it's the story that matters, right?
Yeah, but
it still looks good. So.
But Frank is the one where he's like not a cult leader, but there's this whole very awkward thing where Ellie like helps him, but then also like he kind of tries to kidnap Ellie, and shit goes down, and he's like the final encounter of the winter section of the game. It has been confirmed that is actually going to David is going to be played by Troy Baker, who voiced Joel in the original.
Yep.
And the woman who voiced Ellie, we know also that she has a role, but we don't know what it is.
I love me some Troy Baker.
We don't officially know about Troy Baker and David, but it's been figured out, basically.
Dun, dun. I love Troy Baker. He's such a good voice actor.
Yeah, I am excited to watch the show. I need to finish the game, which I think I'm fairly close on. If I recall, the last section of the game isn't terribly long.
You have a lot of cutscenes.
I do, and
what I remember, like the ending cutscene progression is like 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, for sure. But I played Xenoblade. I'm used to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm very interested in that. And the show, and that comes out in January as well. And I think it's 9 episodes, which is also interesting in and of itself, because presuming that we don't actually get to spring, or maybe that's the season finale, is getting to Salt Lake City. Then, because that's where spring is. If that's the season finale, is the David encounter and then Salt Lake City.
Owie.
It means that of the 9 episodes, it's like first episode is going to be about meeting Ellie, because first episode has to also do all of Joel's backstory. It has to do what is effectively the whole intro sequence of the game, though that might happen as flashbacks in the show. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't.
Assuming that's what they're gonna do, but you never know.
They could do it as like he's having a dream sequence, reliving the night.
Yeah, he could be like it could be like the whole he wakes up all of a sudden from a nightmare, which is a really good way to do it.
It would be a great way to just have it at the beginning, which is effectively what the game does.
At the same time, they could just be wanting to tell the story. If it's like an hour long or 45-minute long episodes.
Well, it's HBO, so it'll be the full hour at least. Game of Thrones by the end was having like 78-minute episodes. So
they have to catch more than just the people who've played the game.
Yes.
And it is a good story to tell, so they might just do all of it.
It was crazy impactful, because I didn't remember this. It was crazy impactful to do the whole heartbreaking opening section of the game, and then cut to black, and then cut to 20 years later. That was actually intense.
That section is rough. Yeah, that section sticks with me.
And I did not remember it correctly. And so now that I knew how... I remembered Sarah dying to... I thought she died to clickers or whatever.
No!
That is not
that is not what happens at all. That's what makes it worse.
Yep. So that, like I said, that will probably be the first like half hour or 20 minutes. Excuse me, and then they'll probably do.
They could actually make it, because like that whole section of the game, right? Like you're at home or whatever, and then shit pops off, and then like you go and you do all this stuff, and then you come back, you loop around back home or whatever. That's like a whole 25-30 minutes of the first part of the game when you have all the story. And then
the game starts with you controlling Sarah.
Yeah.
Yep, and then so
shit goes crazy.
And then you just leave and you start running, and then you find Tommy, and then you continue running.
Yes. So you go through all the house. You go through your house. You go through the town, and you leave.
I swear we saved right before a boss fight. Did we like forget to save or something?
No. We didn't save right before. This is another little mini boss guy.
Okay. I thought we saved right before.
Wait, didn't we fight this guy already?
I am convinced you fucked up and didn't save.
No, I'm pretty sure I did.
I swear we saved right before a boss fight.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point. It's whatever. But I was just sitting there going...
I was pretty sure we fought this guy already.
I know. I was like, I thought we had one fight left.
I
thought... Yeah, we fought Death Wheel. I am 100% sure we fought Death Wheel.
Hold on a second.
You straight up did not save, or you loaded the wrong save.
I might have loaded the wrong save. Which is weird, because I hit continue game.
But that makes me think that you just exited last time and didn't save. But
no, because there's autosave in this game.
Man, I don't know. Did you select... I don't know. Maybe you selected from a file?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I did hit load game. Either way.
Whatever.
I can't remember how to beat him either.
But yeah, no. Anyways, the...
Wait, no, because I already have its weaknesses and stuff.
Does it just not let you save in the middle? No, there's like a bench. Why would it not let you save?
I'm so confused. No, we've defeated one. This is just a whole other one. Look, it says number defeated 1.
Okay.
I'm legitimately going insane.
There's only one Death Wheel fight. You only fight one of these.
Then why does it say number defeated 1?
Did you like accidentally select like restart from checkpoint or restart?
No, I just hit continue.
Okay, I don't know. I'm very confused.
What is happening? I don't know. Okay, anyway.
Because... Yeah, no. No, regardless of whether or not we did this, however, you straight up have been redoing all of these fights.
Yeah.
It did not save your progress, or you didn't save, or you loaded the wrong. Like, something has happened. I don't know if it was you or the game, doesn't matter. But,
the thing is, why would it be that way if it says we've already defeated
But if
one?
you hit restart from checkpoint...
I didn't. I just hit continue. You can't restart from a checkpoint at the beginning of the game. You only have continue and load.
Well, I don't know, but I know that because there's a chapter select, the game is going to remember things about...
There's not a chapter select if you haven't beat the game yet.
Yeah, but I'm just pointing out that it means that it remembers things, is all I'm trying to say. Is that it could remember that you... I don't know. I'm very confused. Because this was absolutely... Yeah, Death Wheel. This is where we stopped. This fight was the last fight we did.
I know. Because I remember fighting this idiot.
So I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Either way, Last of Us show looks very good. I'm very excited. I need to finish the game. I'm nearing the end. I need to replay... Don't you dare, Mike. I need to replay Octopath 2, or Octopath. I need to finish my replay of Octopath. But I officially got further. I tried to replay the game like a year or two ago, and I didn't actually get too terribly far. I have officially gotten a lot further than I was, and I've had a couple evenings where I just chilled and like watched YouTube on my phone and just level grinded, because that game does actually kind of call for level grinding. I spent this Tuesday evening getting absolutely blasted by a fucking boss that I was like, oh, I'm super over-leveled, this will be totally fine. And I got my shit stomped by this boss fight.
Got ass blasted?
I got ass blasted like 4 times, and I finally had to switch a job. I was like trying to train up some new jobs, which isn't how it works. You just acquire points. But
that's how I felt when I did a Bravely thing. I like immediately... I finished a job in the middle of a dungeon, and I'm like, I think I'm pretty close to a boss. Yeah. I could feel it. Like, we've been in this dungeon for a while. We've been playing this game wrong.
Is Ninja Cannonball like really good?
No. If you
synergize.
If you synergize and then do an ability, it's better.
All your abilities are enhanced. Yeah. Yeah, this is the exact kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that if I watched our content back, I might hate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Quite
well,
possibly.
But the problem is, I've had zero issues with any enemies in this game. In this one. So,
because like I was watching a Horizon Let's Play, and he's bad at the...
Different if you're not.
Right. Well, what's funny is he's got enough skill of like, you know, dodge rolling mostly pretty good, and just like he kites enemies relatively well.
Yeah, we saved right up here.
And he usually lands his shots. The problem is he just doesn't understand any of the mechanics of the game, so it's a lot of just jump around and shoot way more arrows than he should have to.
Joe, do you know what I did?
What did you do?
You can click this button and go back through the whole thing again. I loaded the right thing. I went the wrong direction.
You clicked that and you were like...
I went the wrong direction.
And you're like... And it's like, do you want to fight? And you were like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God. Well, we have content for the...
Hey, this is the stream. La 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 la.
Oh my God. Okay. So
I was like, I'm pretty sure we beat this guy. That's why it said, yeah, okay, you can go find another one if you are stupid. Okay. See, this is what you're supposed to see.
You missed some boxes. You need to know. I
don't fucking care about them. It looks gross.
At long last, Wu-Tai's finest deigned to join us. You've performed.
That's so
Quit acting all superior.
fucking
We both know
funny.
you're afraid of us.
Is that so? Well, maybe I am.
You should know there's more where we came from. Lots more. And you'll never see them coming. Just imagine a whole clan of ninjas landing on your doorstep.
Oh my! We must do something right away.
Well, you can't.
Don't say that. Won't you at least give us a chance?
What the?
Allow me to present the latest innovation in Shinra battle armor.
Yo, that looks sick.
Designed by yours truly.
This boss fight's gonna suck ass.
This'll be a memory to cherish for the rest of your lives. All
This is-
30 seconds of them.
But not for much longer, eh, boss?
This is why I told you to bring thunder.
Yeah, I gathered that. Oh shit, there's also a little...
Oh, there's boxes in the... Oh yeah, there's cannons. But yeah, there are boxes here too to help you probably restore health and stuff in the middle of the fight. Zelda style.
I think what really makes Yuffie so much more fun to play is her ability to have movement throughout the entire battlefield.
She's ranged and melee as well.
So that
Yeah,
really helps.
Her movement is much cleaner. She like when she does attacking and stuff, she moves a lot more than Cloud ever did swinging his sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't pre-analyzed this one.
Nope.
Also, I'll just tell you, it resists fire, so just don't bother.
Scarlet, and then the... So you can fight her.
I don't know which one would be better. It probably tells
She
you.
has less HP.
Oh, it just says when her HP is defeated, she will faint and be unable to pilot the battle armor.
So maybe that one? I don't know.
And she doesn't have nearly as much health, right? 4,500 versus probably, what, 20 or 30,000?
She has 5,000 versus it's like 30, yeah.
Yeah. Do a synergized attack against her and just, like, fucking go down.
Woo!
Oof.
Okay.
Woof.
Yeah, she, hurts a little. It's not that big a deal, right?
You could do regen as well. It's been a hot minute since we...
I don't have it.
Oh, you haven't leveled it up enough?
Nope.
Let's see. Well then.
Yeah, so that's what you do. You have to defeat her, and then you get to pressure the mech.
Yeah, but something tells me that the mech...
It's not gonna be that easy.
Harder. Something tells me it's gonna be worse and harder without her. Yeah, I would say probably Berserk makes sense. I worry that it's actually you're not going to be able to stagger. Like maybe you'll get this stagger off once, but then that might be the only one you get. Because I could see it doing the thing where it locks you out of stagger after a certain point.
Yeah, I could see that.
But maybe we'll see.
What
Maybe
the
not.
fuck?
Oh, that's fun.
Woo!
Yeah, those do not have much health at all. They are explicitly there for you to be like, are you paying attention?
Owie!
Yeah, watching that other person play Horizon Zero Dawn, he just like doesn't understand any of the actual mechanics of the game. He just is, he like hits most of his bow shots, and he does admittedly like try to use a lot of the tools that he has at his disposal. He doesn't use them very well. Like he consistently uses them poorly, but like he uses them, which is more. I'm sure plenty of people just play with the hunter's bow. The thing that frustrates me the most, he beat the entire game. He bought like 2 sets of armor. The entire game. Like, he just didn't even look at the armor.
Whoa, what the shitballs? Oh, she gains HP every time you stagger her. Makes it harder to stagger her every time.
I see, yeah. And then the Crimson Mare retains its health. So you get one stagger or whatever, and then she comes back. I see.
Oh, and you get to destroy the weapons that she has, so you can destroy these things on her fucking arm. So let's summon some Ramu then, shall we?
Yeah, I think that... But no, like he played the entire Horizon Zero Dawn game. He like got all the way to Meridian, and he was still just wearing the armor Teb gives you at the beginning of the game.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And then he bought the first armor he bought was I think he bought like a low tier melee armor and then never used it. Because he just like didn't think doesn't seem to understand that so many things do melee damage. Then he bought the Nora Survivor, which is admittedly one of the better armor sets because it just gives you a little bit of elemental resistance against all the elements.
It's really good.
So it's a solid choice to have, but also he would go into fights with people that are using no elemental stuff at all and be like, "Oh man, everything hurts so much," and I'm like, "It's because you're like, I need more frost resistance." No, you don't. You're not fighting anything with frost right now. Like, you straight up don't need that at all. And then he finally bought, got the
holy shit, if we can get Ramu to, like, use his final move, that would be really cool.
That would be cool. The stagger's taken a while, so it's a maybe. I think it's gonna last too long. I mean, it's still gonna do a shit ton of damage, but yeah, it won't be while it's staggered.
Damn. Oh, hold on. I need to let my dog out because he's being a big old baby.
Aww.
Hi, Bubby. Yes, I understand. Go. Get out of here.
Reimu is gonna do his thing immediately, by the way.
Well, I mean, that might actually help so we can just destroy whatever new thing she's coming back with here.
But yeah, so Teb armor.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, dude.
Oh.
Sword and shield be gone!
It's fucking funny.
Damn, that did a lot of damage.
Well, it's weak to it. But yeah, no, so he did Teb armor, and then he bought the Survivor. And then he did not buy another armor until he completed all of the Errand storyline, which culminates, and then also he did all of the Errand storyline, which is like the Meridian present day storyline. Then he did all of the other storyline, and it wasn't until after the Colosseum when Silence is like, "You're gonna need the disguise, so I made you a disguise," and then you can buy the upgraded disguise. Then that was the second armor he bought, was at the end of the game. And then he got the Shield Weaver, and then was like, I don't know, this seems too powerful. And then just didn't use it.
It is really powerful!
It is really powerful, but also you get shit on the entire time. Also, he's literally used he got the Hunter's Lodge Blast Sling, the super upgraded one. He's used it one time. He's just not using that weapon at all.
Because it's too good or something?
No, he doesn't understand what blast does. He will shoot 19 echo arrows into an enemy, even though he doesn't understand the difference between parts that could be destroyed and parts that could be removed. So he thinks everything that's highlighted by the focus is removable with echo arrows, which is not how it works. And so he will be like, "Oh, my echo blast arrows aren't doing anything." It's like, yeah, you shot 9 of them. It has no armor left. It just has a big weak point.
That was fucking cool. Oh, that was cool as shit. Sorry.
I'm glad I set a reminder.
I just used the synergized Art of War to finish it off.
Oh, that wasn't Ninja Cannonball?
No.
Up to the task. Time for an overhaul.
Hello? My. How the tables have turned.
Do I have to fight her now?
Proud of yourself, little savage.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Is it a boss fight into a boss fight? What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Sleep well.
Oh, this guy.
Vice. This is a surprise. To what do I owe the pleasure? These idiots want to digitally replicate me, so I'm indulging them.
All set. Transporting.
Huh. Yeah, I've seen this boss battle of this guy. It's like the hardest boss battle in the game.
We knew he was in this. He was in a trailer, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is that Chadley?
Yep, it is. He does work for them, remember?
I know, it's just weird that he got a
When
cutscene
will Shinra
and acknowledged by the story.
There is no replicating you. They ought to know better. Looking forward to this. I am. It has been too long since my last hunt. What you do?
Is he like brainwashed Wu-Tai or something?
I think so, probably.
Is this how it's done in Wu-Tai? You just howl until you get what you want.
Just hit her. She probably
That's
likes it.
enough, Zonon. I got this. All right, lady, out with it. Tell us where you're hiding the new materia. Don't play dumb now. We know you've been cooking up something super powerful.
Well, well. Wu-Tai must have some highly skilled intelligence operatives. That, or we have a mole in our midst.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
I'll check on it.
I have a feeling he's gonna die.
Quick,
You are correct that we're in the process of creating an exquisite new materia.
I have a very strong feeling he's
However,
gonna
it is far
die.
from complete.
yeah, right. You must think I'm stupid.
Would I lie to you? Regrettable though it is, other plans have been deemed a higher priority.
What other plans?
Well, just between you and me, my colleagues and I are going to drop plate number 7 on the slums. And then we're going to blame it on Avalanche and Wu-Tai.
I don't get it. You're gonna drop a plate? And?
Oh dear. I think your friend might have run into trouble. Aren't you going to save him? Quickly now.
Okay. Can I get boxes, please? Boxes don't have anything.
They're just falling apart.
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, let's go. Here we go! Alright, now I can... Weird.
I assume
Alright,
it's because they don't want you to be able to, like, hit Scarlet or something.
maybe so.
Do you have any upgrade points?
These assholes!
I don't think we did, no.
Okay.
Because we
You didn't
didn't.
level up?
Hit me with it.
There is no ultimate materia. Not yet. She said it's still in the works. And she mentioned something else. We're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
They're gonna drop plate number 7 on the slums. Apparently.
Blow up a part of the sector.
Wait. So GJ was being serious?
This is bad.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Right behind you. And we can't afford to let die when we have good intel.
Deep ground soldier.
Get your butt over here.
Oh man, I didn't get to save either. That's really unfortunate.
Don't go the wrong way now.
Don't foul out.
Whoa!
To a beating.
That was weird.
Loyal minion.
They're probably weak to fire, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, if you get too close to them, they just smack you in the fucking face.
I mean, I guess enemies... We've seen binding enemies before. You just always were able to switch away before. You just can't switch off UP, so...
There we go. Now I leveled up.
Spend those points the next time you can.
A bench would be pretty nice, that's for damn sure.
Indeed. Oh, you know what obvious thing we could, like, talk about
What's
as
up?
human beings?
Hmm?
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was fine.
This is the first time we had to skip a week.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Good.
For the most part, which was nice.
Run like a chocobo.
Oh, that actually reminds me, I forgot to call some family when I meant to.
Whoopsie.
We got busy with something.
We had Thanksgiving with my in-laws on Thanksgiving Day. And then
that's what we did.
And then we saw my mother the day after that. My dad was supposed to be with the in-law on Thanksgiving. He was supposed to show up to that, but then he ended up actually getting sick, so we haven't seen him yet. So I'm gonna text him tomorrow and see how he's doing. See if maybe we can get together this weekend.
Damn, they straight up just kill these fools. Oh, they're putting us in the digital room.
Is it over?
Combat simulator prototype. This can't be good. Bench! We really need this bench.
I don't want to go back out there. I don't think
Thank
we have a
God.
choice.
Yeah, I need to call some family tomorrow, maybe, or something. Because I meant to, and I didn't, and I should have, and oops. But at the same time, they also didn't call me, so...
We had to follow up with some family. I didn't actually mention this to you yet, but we had to follow up with some family because a grandpa came down with the flu and had to spend a night or two in the hospital because it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
it was confirmed it was just a regular ass flu, but also like when you're old, the flu is not good. So
we're having some complications with family members as well. One of them wasn't there because they were in the hospital at my in-laws, so
that sucks.
Yeah.
Thankfully, family is okay, but also this is the reminder that it's not too late. You can go get a flu shot.
I need to go get a flu shot.
We were at a Thanksgiving with 30 people, and I'm sure that other people probably also got sick, but probably none of them ended up in the hospital.
I need to go get my flu shot, and I need to go get my 4th COVID booster because I wasn't able to get the 4th COVID booster because it came out when I got COVID.
You should set a reminder on your phone.
Yeah,
to make that phone call tomorrow or this evening.
I can make an appointment. I think I can make one for tomorrow.
I did it through. Do you go to the same group, the Hy-Vee shot or Hy-Vee pharmacy?
No. My work. There's a clinic. There's a clinic like right down our street that we get. Well, that's also like where I just get checkups and all that stuff because you can just do it there. Mm-hmm. So I do that.
That's a good idea. You should do that. I like it because I got all my stuff. I can just do all those appointments online, which is great. So yeah, do it. When I made my COVID booster shot, they were just like, "Do you also want the flu shot at the same time?" Just like when I got there, it wasn't even on the form, and I was just like, "Yes, 2 arms, 2 shots, do it."
Fuck me up, Buttercup.
I'd recommend the flu shot in the arm that you. The flu shot arm is going to be the more sore one. The COVID shot did not leave me very sore at all.
Really?
No, the COVID one I felt like shit, but the sore arm was the flu shot arm.
My wifey said both arms hurt when she did hers.
That's fair.
No Good.
But yeah,
I won't
would
budge.
recommend.
Meaning we're trapped.
I don't like this. This is weird. I don't like that Yuffie's here. I don't like whatever the fuck these guys are.
I want them to suffer.
God, she has some giant boobies. Fucking Christ.
The rest, I leave to you.
Alright, this looks like the final boss guy. And he's gonna fly. Is it just me, or did that, like, texture just look really out of place? Now it's fine. It was, like, super bright purple. It looked a little odd.
Pain sensation level set to maximum.
What was that?
They figure we need a challenge. Meaning we're in for a world of hurt.
No fair.
Oh, shit. Aren't these guys weak to fire?
Ice.
No, it's ice?
For these guys,
No,
yeah.
are you sure?
Yes.
It is ice. Fire was doing some fucking damage. You don't have to do that.
Where's it even coming from?
No weaknesses next, resistant to fire.
You're going down.
Oh, these guys.
Oh, they were super annoying, yeah.
Yeah, because they can, like, grab you out of nowhere.
I would synergize for these two if you can. This is
I'm gonna
they're
try
rough.
to incite them to attack him.
Fire next.
Alright, we got one of them down. After one, the other one won't be as hard.
I suppose I should apologize if anyone's like, I just don't want to. I can just save you one assess and just tell you what they're weak to.
Yeah, it's like, it's not that big a deal. I've played games with guides before. Who cares?
This is DLC. We can do whatever we want.
Exactly. Woo! Let's go! Wee! Can I just use a potion while I'm sitting here?
No.
I can, actually.
Oh, neat.
Oh, I know these guys are weak to fire because they're people.
They're people. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go refill my drink real fast.
Yeah, that was easy as hell.
Ugh.
Simple. We're fine. We're doing good here.
There'll be a protection mechanism around here somewhere, if we can just find it.
Uh-oh.
Because that tentacle fleet won't let me. Tough this one out.
Alright, ice for the arm. Okay. How? That wasn't very nice at all. Okay. Nope. Faraga? Oh my lord. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Oh, that's not good. I try to block that, but that's wrong. I shouldn't try to block that. That one. Yeehaw! Alright.
Good.
Got it.
Just in time.
Keep it up, huh?
I am having... Oh.
I'm on it.
Can you hear me?
Damn, I gotta do this twice? This sucks. Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My headphones are being weird.
Is it cool if I bring a friend?
That's weird looking, by the way. I see
Yeah!
that's supposed to be our digital clone of Vice.
Maybe, yeah.
I am having... So I've made you my honey old-fashioned before, right?
Yes.
I'm having a brown sugar bourbon old-fashioned.
Brown sugar bourbon. Sounds fancy.
Instead of honey syrup, I had the idea to do brown sugar syrup, and I thought that would pair well with bourbon. And I was correct. It tastes a little more like a normal old-fashioned, but not quite, because it's a little more sweet, because bourbon tends to be a little less of the smoky stuff sometimes. Than just straight up
Oh,
whiskey.
baby, I perfectly parried that Faraga.
Nice.
Oh, that feels good.
Hopefully you can get the stagger and the Ramu attack paired up nicely. What the fuck?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
Just fucking going up and down and up and down.
It's because they're synergized, so they're jumping, and so this is just what we're doing.
Hilarious. You have limit break too. Not that I think you need it, but
I definitely want to use it on this fucking thing because I do not want to fight this thing anymore. That's not doing a lot of damage. There it goes.
oof, you got it just the last hit right before.
Now, can we please get out of here already?
Bench! Well, that was fun. But now the real problem is outside this door. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, apparently they added an extra super boss in this game. And it's after you beat the DLC, then you can go back to chapter 17 or 13 or whatever the frick it is, 17. Go to the combat simulator and fight Vice. And apparently it's fucking hard.
Huh. I wonder if it I assume it doesn't trigger any like new scenes or anything like that.
I don't know, but all I know is it's very difficult. I watched somebody do it. It looks unfun. I want more MP. That'd be nice.
Vice the Immaculate.
Yeah, he's a bitch. I also don't know what he's from or if he's just new to this game. I don't know if he looks like a fucking Kingdom Hearts character, to be honest with you. It's just what he looks like to me. I don't think anyone would disagree either. He looks like Riku from Kingdom Hearts.
It feels like if Bahamut requires you to be level 50, this guy definitely requires you to be max level.
Oh, yeah. Even at max level, he's very difficult. Like, max level, max materia, he's very hard.
Apparently, the specific thing you want to do is get that stagger number really, really high because it's a damage multiplier, and he just has so much health that if you don't max out, basically, if you don't hit that stagger gauge, if you don't get that number as high as possible, you're probably just not going to beat him.
Yeah, that sounds shitty.
The reward is you get an item, which in the game, when you're like refighting things and stuff, you get your limit break at the beginning of fight.
That's pretty cool.
And passive limit break regen.
They're here to help.
That sounds really good.
And then it says it's like this fight is really good, or this item is really good on hard mode. So it seems like if you want to do hard mode of this game, you really should be like max level. That was one of the things I had, and I was like, how do you even beat this game on hard? It's by maxing your level first and carrying that into the new game. That's how you beat hard mode, because you're not allowed to use items and stuff.
Oh boy, he has guns and magic and wings. So this is the final boss.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm assuming it is. Why would it not be?
Sorry, the guide was long because this fight has 4 phases.
Oh.
I was like, I don't think it is, but he has 4 phases.
Yeah, so he's like Sephiroth that had like 3 phases.
We're on the same team?
Team? Fool. There are no teams in deep ground.
Deep ground?
The place where my brother and I like to play.
Cool. Now mind moving aside.
Let's take a different tack.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Now, let the games begin.
Okay.
With this company,
You're fast. What the shit?
free selling policy?
Careful. This freak's no pushover.
Had enough?
He is not weak to anything. Unable to read. He has 70,000 HP.
So far.
Okay. Abilities. Sweeping Darkness. Binding Talons. Disembowel. Sure. And he can cast Haste. Okay. And Dark Matter. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, he will never have any weakness. He's immune to like all of the status effects. So basically, just hit him with damage.
Oh, and he's immune to being provoked. Cool. Yeah, Knights of the Round would be really helpful here.
Nice ominous boss music.
That's
I like.
kinda freaky. Bro, why? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do...
I feel like I'm in Blade Runner right now with that music. Need to do some cannonballs.
I just did, yeah.
Easy on me, okay?
Okay, I mean, he's down like an 1/8 of his health.
He's also not doing, like, that much damage.
He's really not.
Do you have barrier?
I don't. This is when Joe's like, well, should have brought barrier.
I'm just saying, like, we found how useful that skill was in the base game. It was barrier and mana wall were like huge.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, props to a game for actually making really good defensive skills. That's often not done well in any sort of turn-based or JRPG skill-based. It's almost always better to just go glass cannon.
It's also very good when the bad guy casts haste on himself. That's pretty fun.
The control program's been compromised. Containment protocol.
You're dead!
Oh, they were trying to cast stop on him.
Yup. He's like Anima.
How dare you stand in my way?
R.I.P. Tweak Scientists.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Oh, this is phase 2, huh?
It's definitely not good.
Yes.
Surrender to the darkness.
Chthonic Surge. That's fun.
Surrender to the darkness. This is literally just a fucking Kingdom Hearts character.
He's pressured, so that's fun. The music does kind of give me Kingdom Hearts vibes, even though I've never played the game.
Oh. First two are really good. Nope, I feel like I should move away from that.
I see the guide explicitly says you're probably going to get your limit breaks and your summons in the... Don't save them for phase 4.
Okay.
It explicitly just says save everything for
Woo! He does some damage, man.
Oof.
Oh, get away from that. Get away from that. I walked into it. Oh my god, he just does so much damage. I gotta full health him.
I'm on it.
You have banishment with...
Okay.
Next time you have,
Yeah, we're on phase 3 now, it looks like.
you have the banishment all the way charged up.
Okay.
Brother.
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking about.
Let's get out of here.
This is where you die.
Spectral shift, huh? Oh no, he grabbed me!
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, that's what's happening.
He's a creation of from Sephiroth or something?
Vice is from Crisis Core.
I don't remember him, but I didn't do the extra bosses in Crisis Core. If he was an extra boss.
Also says he was in Dirge of Cerberus.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I do remember that. That game's so bad. Is this the fourth phase? It's casting dark matter, so I'm gonna go with probably.
I must hear it.
Nero is his brother.
Yeah, I figured that was the case.
Don't pull any punches. Okay. Loyal minion.
God damn, dude.
Allow me to hasten the inevitable.
We're just,
No, I don't think so.
we're just in this constant state of ouchie.
All you got. Do your
If you're phase 4, it's time for Ramu. If you're not sure, then do you, but
I think we are, so
me-
fuck it.
check.
Oh, this'll be fun.
I think you're in phase 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, no,
There was a little cutscene, so I'm gonna go with probably.
it says in Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, Vice and Nero appear soon after Zack defeats Genesis Rhapsodos, which I assume is just a specific boss.
Yes.
That's where they first appear. And then in Dirge of Service.
Dirge of Cerberus is the weird ass Vincent game.
I see something about online multiplayer, so yeah.
Yeah, it was a really weird game. Oh no! Oh, thank God. Okay. We're gonna just.
Yeah, that's where he's from. And Nero is presumably from the same, so.
Oh wait, I couldn't. I was waiting to like stagger him, but I guess the stagger gauge just dis-fucking-peers. That's pretty cool.
It's just not staggering him now, just nothing's happening.
Yeah, he just. It's not that nothing's happening. It's just like, yeah, it just went away. You fucker, dude. You're so annoying. Got him. I should play Crisis Core.
Gotta tell me twice. Did we?
We did.
Awesome.
Whoa. Yay!
Don't want to spoil the moment, but we should probably.
Sonon is currently still alive.
Nah, man, we're about to leave and he's gonna have a wing go through his body.
You win.
That's my guess.
Here we go. Ready? He's back behind a bit. Here it comes. Right here.
By the way, this is it. Just cutscenes. We're done.
Here we go. He's about to die. We called this from a mile away.
We did.
Hey, wait here. Sonon?
Bam! Told you. God damn.
No,
Please.
Sonon?
Yuffie. You gotta keep going. For us.
No. Stop it. Sonon!
That was kind of sad. well then. Why do you look like Yuffie? Your sister looks like Yuffie. It's true. It's true. Could you imagine if this didn't have any voice acting?
Shut up.
Oh, grab his face. Now it's getting sensual. Bro, this bitch just got dragged into the darkness. This is Kingdom Hearts. He literally is a nobody who dragged him into the heartless darkness. This is Kingdom Hearts. This is rendered.
Yeah.
You asshole! I'm not a kid! I'm not your sister!
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
This is just wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Very good voice acting.
Isn't the Chocobo theme? Chocobo looks good. God, I love Chocobos. They're so cool. That big old beak.
Don't think I can do this alone. The amazing Yuffie wants you. Join her team and the sky's the limit.
Alright. Credit roll. Gotta say, combat was way more fun in this than in the original.
Mm-hmm.
And by way more fun, I mean exponentially better.
I mean, I think that it's half.
Oh. That's something.
Hey, Barrett? Were you really walking the whole way?
Yep.
He doesn't have his sunglasses on.
Home's still pretty far, though, isn't it?
Another full day, give or take.
Question.
When my mom says a full day, she means from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. But for me, it means from the time you get up in the morning all the way through till the time you get up the next morning. So, which is it for you?
Gotta go with Elmira on that one.
That's a relief.
Is it, though?
Cloud, bet you've had to hoof it from sunup to sundown tons of times. This is all just same old, right?
That's right. But even so, we're all gonna need to stop and rest. Especially you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, marching into the unknown ain't easy. But don't worry, because I'm here to lead the way.
That's comforting.
Of course it is.
Does Cloud look different?
All right, everyone.
Just a little bit. I think it might be a lighting thing, though.
It might be.
Now breathe in.
They all look just better.
Actually, scratch that. Let's, save it for later. When we're not so close to Midgar.
Guess this is goodbye, City of Mako.
Because, like, Midgar is really dark the whole time.
It is. That's why I was thinking it might be a lighting. Also,
Oh.
Red didn't have a single line.
We're still in it.
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Cool.
Using the girls as like a hitchhiker thing when there's literally nobody because it's a desert and you can see everything.
No way! A car!
All right, ladies, shake your butt.
Hey, stop!
Do we get to sit and ride the back with the chocobo? We do. The chocobo chick is bothering Barrett. Well, it's not a chick, it's a full grown. Jesus.
What is it with these damn birds?
Sorry about that.
No need to apologize,
The girls are up front.
Chocobo Bill. Wait, Chocobo Bill's in the original.
I assume Calm is one of the first places you go after the base game, or after Midgar or something.
I would have to see the world map to like think about it, but yes, I believe so.
Where's a roof when you need one?
Gonna be okay?
Should be, but weird. My stomach's in knots.
The rain is splashing off of them.
That's its way of telling you it's hungry. Let's move.
Like the metal pieces. The rest of their clothes are getting wet.
That looks really good.
It looks really good. Like Tifa's tights on her knees are like darkening where the water would be. A little framey there for a second. What the fuck? What are you doing here?
It's been a while, huh? Long time no see. How you been? Listen.
Why does he look like John Travolta?
I want to know why he has mullet slick back.
I'm back.
She's gone. That looks insane. What the fuck?
Aerith?
They modeled individual pores. What the fuck?
I mean, I suspect it was texture, but still
yeah,
very
but
good
still!
texture.
A new foe has been added to the combat simulator with Shredder ability. He can be fought by choosing Chapter 17 in the main story via chapter selection once you have completed the game. New combat simulator challenges have also been added to Chapter 2 of Intermission. Well,
that was certainly completely unexpected that we get an entire no Yuffie epilogue. That was very interesting. I did not expect any of that at all. Also, things.
Okay, so here's the thing. I get why they had to do the DLC.
Why? From my perspective, all it does is give Yuffie a backstory.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Well, okay, sorry, except for the epilogue. If you discount the epilogue, then...
I see. They had to do the DLC, I'm assuming, to put Yuffie in the same area when the time jump happens.
Because it's probably... You said you meet her, like, in a forest
originally? You don't meet her till a lot later.
It seems like they're maybe going to bump that up a little bit.
That's what it seems like. It seems like their way to introduce her is going to be she also gets caught in this. Unless they completely... I could be wrong. They could completely just say, fuck that, and, do something else.
When there was a scene transition, I kind of expected to see, based on what you had said, I kind of expected to see her riding a chocobo through a forest. And I thought that would be the sort of setup for how you would meet her in the next one.
Yeah.
But the fact that they didn't do that, to me, means that they're leaving the door open for meeting her sooner.
Also, putting Zack in that position in time...
He's now back in Midgar by himself.
Yes, no Aerith. But he's alive.
When
he shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's some... It was also weird of them to put... We still don't know where he is in time. Because the last thing we saw... Well...
Yeah, you're right. We don't know. We don't know if his Cloud is dead or what. Because he was carrying Cloud.
Okay, so the ending of 7R where you see Zack fight off all the bad guys, that's where he usually dies.
He's supposed to die there.
So, but is that concurrent with the events of Midgar? I thought that was like years before.
It's before.
So then, so that's where I'm confused. Did the 7R played that off as a flashback to an area at a time when Zack lived, but it was still in the past?
Oh,
so it makes me wonder...
I feel like I gotta watch an explanation video.
Is this Zack... was that a time jump for the new Zack? Or is that still in the past? But then they seem to indicate that there's like Sector 7 refugees. That's the implication I got, was that those were Sector 7 plate collapse refugees.
Yes, they are.
We don't know that, but that seems to be what they're explaining. But then it also means that because his fight against the desert guys at the end of 7R, there were whispers around Midgar, which implies something weird, and I'm not sure what that implies. Because our event where the city is covered in whispers was at nighttime, not during the day. So I don't know what... I don't know. I'm still confused.
I'm gonna have to watch an explanation video.
If people even know. I don't know. This is very interesting.
Oh, I just saw something on about Dragon Quest treasures. And I'm like, They're like, you can reply for a review copy. That was something. I just like, I'm really just wanting to look through and find explanations of what the fuck. I mean, the problem is I haven't played Crisis Core in a long time. It's kind of crazy. And also, Crisis Core is not a perfect game. It has some problems. The dialogue is meh. And apparently the remake keeps the dialogue being meh, but then adds some stuff at the end for tying into Final Fantasy VII R, I guess, apparently is what they're going to do. Because that's the whole point, is they're going to add a couple cutscenes in the end for the tie-in.
I suspect there's gonna be some subtle changes that most people will write off as remaster stuff, and then at the end it's gonna be like, nope, wasn't just remaster stuff. This is actually really important.
But
basically the same thing the 7R did, where most of the changes you can write off in the beginning of the game as just being like, I don't know, I guess they're just, having fun or whatever.
I also see no need to purchase 7R because, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, because all of the Final Fantasy VII games came to PlayStation Extra. I'm assuming this one will eventually as well. And so I see no reason to purchase
Especially
it.
since it's like it's even like a more niche, less expensive, like lower tier.
Yeah, it's a $50.
priority.
It's a $50 game. And it's just upscale. It's just everything's remade on the engine of 7R, from what I understand.
Yeah.
It definitely feels more Kingdom Heartsy than this one probably does. And some of the combat stuff, like the reels and things, are a little wonky, but it's a fun game.
Yeah.
I'd recommend playing it if it comes to Extra, or picking it up if it gets on sale for like $30. It's probably worth the $30 price tag, I would probably say. I don't know if it's worth. I mean, unless you're a huge Final Fantasy fan, like if you need to play it right now, I'd buy it. But other than that, I'd probably wait, because it's going to show some age in its time on a couple things. And dialogue is one of them. The dialogue is not in terms of like offensive or anything, just terms of just writing has gotten better. I mean, the writing to Final Fantasy VII-R will blow away Crisis Core. If you're expecting 7R writing and you play Crisis Core Reunion, you're going to be like, what the fuck did I just play? But you get more Aerith, so that's great. Aerith's great. They really make Aerith very lovable in this. This is gonna be a fun little. I'm gonna get a look for this, but original Final Fantasy VII came out in 1997 for the United States. I think it was also in Japan. I think it was just a little bit later than that. Because then 8 is 98, 9 is 99, and then 10 is 2001. And so it's polygons, it's music, it's text boxes, and no voice acting. That's it. It came out ages ago. You don't get that. Final Fantasy X was the first one to like really take Final Fantasy to a whole other level, because it put voice act. It did big 3D model renders and voice acting. The whole game was voice acted. Whole game.
Yep.
It really makes a difference in portraying emotion of a scene when you can have the characters when you have good direction.
I mean,
take Xenoblade for instance.
Well, no, I think that games can be successful without voice acting.
I agree with you.
I just don't.
I agree with you.
It
just adds a little.
It adds something. When done right, as long as it's not bad.
As long as it's not bad.
Then it's a huge improvement. I don't think it's necessary. I think plenty of successful games have not had it.
True.
But
it does. It's nice.
You don't have to voice act every line, every scene.
No,
That's something that I appreciate. Some JRPGs are like, you know this text is fluff. You know that Sally just wants you to bring her 17 apples or whatever. Like, you know this, we know this. We don't need to voice act this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm perfectly happy. I mean, there's the one that immediately comes to memory is Persona 5 is like when you talk to people, they'll just be like, hello, or what's up, or, you know, and then the whole line will go through. Yeah. I love that. I think it's a good way to give character to the character, but also in lines that don't fucking matter at all.
That's what Octopath does. Octopath
I love that.
Octopath has random NPCs where there's not even a sound. It's just the clicking of, like, advancing the text box. And then there's the ones where it's a cutscene, but they're not voice acting every line, so they just make, like, wow, uh-huh, whoa, like they just do like one word responses,
sure,
or whatever, or like simple phrases, and then they have fully acted cutscenes. The only thing that sometimes bugs me with that is, especially with at least with the way Octopath does it, is like sometimes, you know, a cutscene will have sort of multiple phases where you go from location A to location B to location C. Like big event happens.
Skip to somewhere.
And then you skip somewhere else. It's a little weird when it happens within the same cutscene where you have this like big dramatic moment, every line is voice acted, and then fade to black, fade back in a new location, but now you're not voice acted anymore. And I'm like,
that's weird.
It's fine. It makes sense in context. It's like,
it's a little odd. It just kind of breaks the flow a bit.
It does. Like it's weird. Like for example, the one I just did the other night, there's a scene that ends with one of the main characters getting stabbed and passing out, and you have this whole voice-acted cutscene of the two characters talking, and then the person getting stabbed, and it's all voice-acted, and then she passes out, and then she wakes up in a new location, like several days later, having recovered or whatever, and then that scene is just the one-liners. It's just the little bits, and I'm like, I get it because the sort of the tension has come down. We've sort of brought the scene back down. But it's just a little bummer, and it's also not formulaic, so you can never really know in the game when you're going into a voiced cutscene or not. It's just a little strange. You never know. It's not like the thing with Octopath is all the stories have lots of different cutscenes, and some of them are voiced and some of them aren't. And you just are like, oh, I guess this one's voiced. Oh, I guess this one's not voiced, and it just kind of happens. It's just a little weird. I like the idea. I think Octopath doesn't 100% stick the landing, is all. I like Octopath. I think that's one of the weirder things about it. I'm hoping that Octopath 2, at the very least, just does full voicing for all of the story cutscenes. I don't need all the side stories to be voice acted. It would be nice.
I'm not saying voice act every single line, but like major moments should. Right. It just really helps.
I could see, you know, when I watch, especially when I was like watching the Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play, it's a little weird when every side quester has a monologue about I'm so and so the shopkeeper, and I need you to get me 3 Thunderjaw hearts, and those bandits took them, and I'm mad at those bandits, and so if you see them, you give them and like the entire time you're like, yeah, I get it, I know. It's a little annoying when every NPC feels like they have a whole backstory. It's a little much.
I don't disagree at all. I think that there's a sometimes games find their formula and then they just kind of fucking write it home a bit too much. I was actually talking about this when I was finishing Atelier Ryza 2. So, for a little backstory, Atelier Ryza 2, its like main thing is when you go into a dungeon, you have to do certain things in the dungeon to get an exploration level. After the exploration level happens, you get to you unlock these little points that you have to collect. It's a scavenger hunt.
Sure.
You collect all these little points. They're clues that you fill out in these little postcards to tell a little bit more lore if you want to go a little bit deeper in the story. It's fun. It's a fun mechanic. But you do it 6 fucking times. You do it in your 5 main dungeons, and then you do it in the very last dungeon. And by the last dungeon, I'm like, this is cute, this is fun. I fucking get it. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't need to do it anymore. You could have skipped this one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't disagree at all.
So it's not bad per se. Some people really like that because they find what they really like, and then it's fine. But and me, I'm kind of like, yeah, I like the game. This part's getting a bit old though.
Yep, absolutely.
Says the guy who loves fucking grinding JRPG turn battles because he's a dumb idiot. That doesn't get old to me for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why.
I was grinding an Octopath the other night because I was just like, because the thing about Octopath is to get the true ending stuff, you have to do all of the side quests, and I'm like, I do want to get to the point where most of the fights are a non-issue, and so given where I'm at in the story, it felt an appropriate time to go do some grinding, level up all my classes, and be able to just like have. The nice thing about Octopath is you just earn points and then you have to spend them. It does not matter what you have equipped. You just earn points, and then you level up the class by buying the class's skills, which per class increase the more skills you buy, which is a neat little system. I really like it, and it means that I can use the better class. If I'm just trying to get a passive skill for a totally different class, I don't actually have to use it. At the beginning of the game, you're probably going to want to do that, but later on in the game, it becomes unnecessary, and so you can just use the classes you like and the things that work well for your party at any given time, and then you can go through and unlock skills later, and you can rebuild your party at any time. Yeah, which is nice.
I really need to probably finish my replay through of Final Fantasy VI and my replay through of Final Fantasy IX, because those are two games that I started and I never finished them again.
I feel like you need to finish Bravely first if we're going turn-based games. They need to get finished first. That's my opinion.
I think I actually started those games before I bought Bravely.
I think you did, but also I think you should finish Bravely. It's very good.
Yeah, it's.
You know what you could do? You know what
Bravely
we could do?
Is very fun.
We could end the episode right now because we finished this game, and then you could play Bravely for the next hour. Like, why not? Why not?
That's also fair.
You don't have a good answer for me.
That's true. I don't mind doing that. I like.
And maybe next week during the Game Awards, Bravely in the corner. You're just level grinding or something.
Well, how am I supposed to get the best Poggers face?
Oh, come on. You know that half of these games are going to be games we don't give a shit about.
No, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be there.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's going to be world premiere after world premiere, and we're like, oh, it's Farming Simulator number 4? Cool.
Yeah. Fucking Callisto Protocol. Cool, neat. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, sequel to the hit game that no one played from 2006.
Oh, it's like that fucking remaster of that fucking Sega game. What the fuck was it?
Klonoa?
No, Ty the Tiger, right?
Oh, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. But we were hyped about that. Now, did either of us buy it or play it?
Were we hyped about it? I thought we were like, this is hilarious. Why the fuck would they do this?
I mean, we were both like, the original game wasn't actually very good. It was fun. It was fun, but it was not actually good.
Was it fun because it was one of the only fucking games that existed at the time?
That's possible, and also, like, the Australian accents were neat. Boomerangs are fun. Boomerang-based combat.
Boomerang-based combat is pretty fun.
I was very bad at it. I don't think I ever beat it.
Ty the Tiger?
No.
I don't think I ever beat it either.
I'm pretty sure I got really far, and I don't think I ever could beat the final boss.
I never beat Vector Man either. Or Comic Zone. That game's also hard as shit.
Well, either way, I think we've finished what we've come to do here. So I think we should wrap this series up. And we have more exciting content to come. But we probably should wrap this one up.
So you guys should follow, like, subscribe, join the Twitch chat. It's an adventure. It's a fun time. And you get to see things like this. We're playing Mario and Rabbids next.
Mario plus Rabbids : Kingdom Battle.
Whatever.
Officially.
Sure.
Everyone calls it Mario Rabbids, but it's Mario plus Rabbids : Kingdom Battle.
Yeah, alright. My bad for getting it wrong.
Sam, that's what
which I have played the first level of that game.
When? Did you, like, do a demo or something?
I borrowed it from you a long time ago.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
You did.
Yep. And then I just didn't have the time.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's just such a weird thing that, like, should never have worked, but was actually a blast.
You know what's really funny about this? When I played it, I fucking loved it. I was like, this is neat.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
I was like, this is a more simplified style of XCOM, because I've always heard XCOM games are fantastic. This is a more simplified, at least the first level is more simplified. I know it probably gets harder as the game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually hard by the end of the game.
And so, but I like that, like, kind of strategy things, because that's where you got to, like, sit there and analyze and go, okay, this goes here, he's going to do this much damage, do this much damage, do this, blah, 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 blah. Fun. It's good stuff.
Yep.
So thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you at the Game Awards next week. If you're watching this now, go watch the Game Awards first, then watch this, and then watch the Game Awards again on YouTube.
Yes.
It'll be a week late after the Game Awards is no longer relevant. So I missed the algorithm there, but who cares?
Well, I mean, if you're watching it the day it comes out, like all of our viewers do.
Yeah, our
obviously.
6 people.
If that's you, then yes, go watch the Game Awards and join us. If that's not you, I mean, you can watch the VOD, but also come watch whatever we're streaming now. Maybe it's Mario Kingdom Rabbids. Maybe you found us 5 years later, and I finally convinced Titus to play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Who knows? Who knows? But you'll have to come here and find out.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Wow. Not even your own line. Couldn't even come up with your own tagline for your own series.
I don't have a tagline. I'm not a creative individual.
Instead, you're quoting Anchorman like it's 2006.
Yeah.
And this is what humor is.
Wait.
Because the internet isn't a thing yet.
Did Anchorman come out in 2006?
It was like high school time.
Oh my god.
Was I spot on?
It was 2004.
Okay, I was gonna say the joke is that we should end. I'm not going into a tangent about.
Bye.
Bye.